Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover the Optimism Airdrop 2. We are going to do some updates and a recap of everything that you need to participate in this airdrop. Like always, I am going to share with you the step-by-step with all the links and all the things that I have been reviewing for this video. So you are going to have access to this document in a post of my website cryptocurrencystate.net. The link it will be in the description. Remember that you have all my airdrops here in the airdrop organizer with the links of the project, the status of the airdrop, and my videos and step by step. So you can download this file for free. The link it will be also in the description. But today we cover everything that you need for the Optimism 2 airdrop, everything that could mean a boost for your reward of Optimism airdrop, because many people got more than $20,000 on the last Optimism airdrop. So this is a very important video, you need to see it until the end. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's get into it. Hey guys, well, like you know, Optimism is the second biggest layer 2 solution right now in the crypto space. Actually, it's the third one if we count Polygon first and Arbitrum second. And Optimism already did an airdrop in May, June of this year. And right now we are pretty much sure that we are going to have an airdrop on January. So we have mostly a month in order to complete everything that we need for this airdrop. And I have to say, guys, I have people that in the airdrop of May did more than $20,000 just with one wallet, one account, applying to everything that we are going to cover today. So, like you can see here on this link, this is the OP allocations. OP is the token. Right now it's worth $1.03. And here you can see that they put a 19% for user airdrops on the token allocations, which is a lot of percentage. And for the airdrop number 1, you can see here that they use it at 5%. So they still have 14% for future airdrops. And we are guessing that the Optimism quest for the NFTs, the 18 NFTs, are part of an airdrop that we are going to have. The last day for doing this is January 17, 2023. So we are almost 1 month apart, and I am thinking, because of some comments that I saw, that this airdrop is going to be bigger than the first one. So at least I think that they are going to allocate a 7% for this airdrop, which, if you think a 2% more than before, is almost a 50% of the previous airdrop. I think this is going to be big, and again, many people is going to be rich with the Optimism 2 airdrop. And I want that you be one of them. So that is why I did this recap and requirements and an update. So we are going to cover that right now. So step 1, of course, is get the 18 NFTs of the Optimism quest. Here is the link. We have already covering this on my videos. You can go to the video section and look for Optimism. In this video I cover in a little more detail about these 18 NFTs, how you need to get them and everything. So click on this link if you are not familiar with this. Do this video first and then come back here. But basically here we need to go into each of these quests, and when you click that, you're going to do a test about the text that you have here. And when you complete that, you go to get NFT, and here you have the steps that you need to do in order to get the NFT. Once you complete this, you are going to see that this is in green, and here you will see that says claim NFT. So you need to do this for the different tasks. There are 18 tasks. Some of them are really easy, like for example, do some swaps on Uniswap with $20 or more of value. But another ones are really complex. For example, to providing liquidity in HOP, because here, in order to do it quickly, you need to put $2,000, and in order to do it in 3 months, you need to put $200. In 18 days, 1,000. But if it's your first time here, you cannot already do it in 3 months because it's going to be end before that. So you just have time to put $500 for 1 month, lock it up here in liquidity. So this is one of the difficult NFTs. But again, the step one is to try to get the 18 NFTs. How I think this? I think that in the airdrop distribution, if you have any of the NFTs, you are going to receive part of the airdrop. But if you have the 18 NFTs, you are going to have a boost. A part of the normal distribution of getting an NFT, the people that get the 18 is going to have a boost. That is not confirmed, it's what I am speculating. That is why I prefer to get the 18 NFTs instead of just doing 2 or 3. Because like I say, it's not easy to get the 18, you need to pay a lot on gas fees. So getting the 18 NFTs is going to probably cost you some money. I am not sure how much it is, I already did that. But I would say around 50 to $100 it's going to cost you in transaction fees and maybe in some other swaps that you need to do here, paying gas fees. So I would say between $50 and $100 is what you are going to spend doing this. So the step one is do the NFTs quest. This is the purpose of this airdrop. I would say that is the step one. The step two is let's do all the steps of the Optimism Airdrop 1. And this is very, very important. This is what makes the difference on the first airdrop. You can see here the airdrop allocations. This was all the requirements that we will boost your different rewards. So you can see here that for the first requirement, which is being an Optimism user, there was 92,000 wallets and each of the wallets received 776 tokens, which is at this price almost $800. But this was the basic Optimism user. And for being an Optimism user, you needed first to do this step 3, which is bridge Ethereum on the official Optimism bridge and try to do it with $50 or more. And this is part on how to be Optimism user for point 2. So here you can see this link. Of course, this link is here on the step 2. So to be an Optimism user, you need to bridge to Optimism and do transactions. Then you have the option to be a repeated user. You can see that from 92,000, only 20,000 were eligible for a repeat Optimism users, and that information is here, how to be a repeat user, and I'm also talking about that in another video. So you can see that that amount of tokens, the people receive 1,600 tokens, which is a lot. So we are going to try to be a repeat user for the airdrop number 2 in case they use the same values, the same parameters to get boost for the rewards. Because I'm thinking that they are going to still continue with the same schema. A basic amount of tokens for basic things, like having a couple of NFTs and be a user, you are going to receive an amount. And then you are going to have all the different boosts of your rewards. And then we have another boost, which was the DAO voters, multi-sign signers, Gitcoin donors, and user price out of Ethereum. I'm not going to cover that in this video, but I will put the links here of my YouTube videos because I did a specific video for each of this stuff, but talking about Arbitrum, because for the Arbitrum airdrop I am expecting to do the same things that Optimism did. This is part of my speculation for the Arbitrum airdrop. So you can do these videos for Optimism and you can do these videos for Arbitrum. And I really recommend you to do for both, especially right now for Optimism for this video. To be a DAO voter, we already covered that. Use a multi-sign wallet, we covered that in this video. A Gitcoin donor and what means user price of Ethereum. It's all covered in this video, so watch that. Doing that, guys, you are going to cover the point 2, which is a very, very important point. I think they are going to consider people that still do this stuff. And you can see how doing this stuff is what my friend got more than $20,000 in the airdrop. Because he was able to apply to these overlap bonuses. That means that if you are an OP user, which is an Optimism user, and you have 4 categories, so you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 categories here, you will be having a boost. And only 2,000 people was completing all that, and each of them received 4,000 tokens. If you have all the categories and you are an OP user, you will get 70,000 tokens. And you can see, guys, the top of the Optimism token value right now is $1. So if you have all the categories here, This means at the current value is $27,000, but the top of the price here after the distribution was $2.20. So many people was able, if they sold, to get $50,000 in one wallet with one airdrop. So that is why I am considering that this Optimism airdrop is going to be massive, and not many people is going to really apply to everything that we are covering. Many people is going to have 1,000 tokens, and that is okay also. But I really want you make a lot of money with this airdrop. There are not many airdrops like these ones, so you really need to pay attention and do everything that is in your power to apply to all this stuff. So once you get your NFTs and once you apply to everything on Optimism 1, remember to be an Optimism user, you need to bridge Ethereum on the official bridge of them. And then 4, you need to try to do regular transactions on Optimism. And of course, the transaction that you do for the quest, the NFTs, of course, is going to count on transactions on the network because it's in Optimism Network. That is a lot of amount of transaction with a lot of value on those transactions. So you are going to be okay on that, but I recommend you to try using regularly Optimism besides the different Optimism quests. Just in case, guys, I'm going to put another point that just in case that let's do this stuff too. Only my opinion, no clues that this is needed, but I was reviewing more stuff about Optimism, and we have the join to the Retroactive Public Goods funding. This is like a big initiative that they have been pulling over time. I will put the link on the description for this, but you can search for this in the ecosystem here. But basically what this means is that Optimism is a really green project, and they really believe that you can make money and build projects that earn money in projects that are related to the public goods. And you can see more about that here in About Retro PHF. I will put also another links regarding the Retroactive Public Goods funding. Everything here is super interesting. Also Vitalik was involved on this. So this is a very important vision that they have. And they already did a retro funding round in 2021. This is November 2021. And they are continue working on this. And also if you go to the Optimism vision at optimism.io/vision, they are actually mentioning the public goods here, also the retroactive incentives for public goods. So this is a very big campaign from them. Right now, what I saw that you can do is you can subscribe here for the updates. So I just did it. I don't know if this is going to matter or not, but you can put your email here, submit, so you can sign up here to get the updates on Optimism Retro PHF. I recommend you to use the email that you use for your Twitter and Discord account, because that is linked also to the different quests that you are doing where you needed Twitter and Discord. So maybe they are going to relate that email if you are part of the Retro PHF interest. And also I recommend you to follow this and read everything here. They post things also about that in the Optimism Discord. Of course, you need to come here. Also go to roles on the Discord, get your optimistic role. So apply to everything that you can see here on Discord. You really need to follow this so we don't miss any of the opportunities in order to apply of the different programs and interests of Optimism. And the point 5, guys, is delegate your tokens to give both power on Optimism. Here you have the link on where to do it. By basically here you can connect your wallet, switch your chain to Optimism. So once you connect it, guys, on Optimism, you can see that I have 20 on voting power. This is because I have 20 tokens of OP tokens. If you don't have OP tokens, you can go to Uniswap, for example, and trade it. But now you can stake this, delegate your tokens. The tokens never go out of your wallet. This is like with many other projects, with Cardano, for example, you can delegate your ADA. The tokens still are in your power, but you delegate the power, the voting power of these tokens. You can be a delegator if you want. This is the link to read about that. But for us, I think if we delegate, it's already okay. So here you can search any person that you want to delegate or company. I just, for the purpose of the video, will select any of these. I was already in another account delegating here to Linda Xie. So I will select as a delegator and I will click on delegate here. Click on confirm. And now you can see that I can click here to remove this delegation, or I can go and change and delegate to another profile. So doesn't matter that, but I would recommend you to have some OP tokens delegated here, delegating your voting power. And here you can read more about what is the delegation, what does delegation mean for your tokens, how do you change it later or choose another delegator. You can read here about that. But it's in my opinion that for us guys, we should delegate some tokens on the vote power of Optimism. So you can do that like I mentioned here on this link. It's very easy, just you need to have OP tokens. And here guys, you can read how to be a delegate. There are a couple of steps to do. I didn't do it, so I don't have a profile here to be able that you guys delegate into my profile. So select anyone that you want and you can see all that information here in OP holders in how to delegate your tokens. In this link is what I already mentioned, how you can delegate. So this is a step that I consider necessary, also may get a boost maybe for people that delegate the tokens. So don't ignore that and try to do it. It's very easy. And here I put the link for the different allocations of the tokens. So that will be all guys. Well, this is all that I have guys. These are the 0.4 and 5 updates that I wanted to mention in this video. Also to do a complete recap of everything for this Optimism Airdrop. We have to January 17 to do the Optimism quest, get the 18 NFTs, then do everything for Airdrop 1. Use the bridge of course and do transactions regularly on Optimism. You will need to do at least 10 transactions on the multi-sign wallet too, so I use that also as a reference. And guys, that will be all for this video. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and follow me at CryptoCityState in Twitter, where I post different information about different airdrops that are not in my videos, news about the crypto space and more. That will be all, and I see you in the next video. Bye.